It began as these things often do on a Tuesday. I was making toast. The kitchen was filled with the comforting aroma of freshly toasted bread, and everything seemed perfectly ordinary. My goldfish, Marjorie, was swimming in her bowl, as she did every day. She seemed to glide effortlessly through the water, her fins moving with a grace that belied her small size. She was contemplating, I believe, the existential dread of a life confined to a bowl. Her tiny eyes seemed to gaze far beyond the glass, as if dreaming of a world she could never reach. Suddenly, she was a pirate, just like that. One moment she was a simple goldfish, and the next, she was adorned with a pirate hat and eye patch, looking every bit the swashbuckling adventurer. There was no gradual shift, no slow adoption of nautical terminology. It was as if a spell had been cast, transforming her instantly. One moment she was Marjorie, eater of flakes, blower of bubbles. She was content in her small world, performing her daily routines. The next, she was Captain Marjorie, terror of the seven seas, or at least the one miniature treasure chest I keep by the window. She commanded her tiny domain with newfound authority. Life, as they say, is full of surprises, and this transformation was certainly one of the most unexpected. This was one of the more oddly specific ones. It made me wonder what other secrets the universe held, waiting to be discovered in the most mundane of moments. Where did the eye patch come from? That remains a mystery. I did not purchase it. I checked Amazon. No recent orders for miniature pirate paraphernalia. I checked the couch cushions just in case. Nothing except a slightly melted piece of chocolate and a library card from 2017. Marjorie, meanwhile, was adjusting to her new persona with aplomb. She glared at me, I swear, from behind the eye patch. She attempted to commandeer the plastic castle, declaring it her ship. The castle, made for a betta and decidedly unseaworthy, remained unimpressed. Still, the transformation was undeniable. Having claimed the plastic castle, to no avail, Captain Marjorie, the goldfish pirate, found herself unsatisfied with her conquest. The plastic walls offered no real challenge, no true sense of adventure. Captain Marjorie turned her attention to the vast expanse of my living room carpet. To her, it was an uncharted ocean, filled with potential for new discoveries and untold treasures. She began swimming across the floor, leaving a trail of fish food in her wake. Each flake was a breadcrumb, marking her path through this new and strange world. This, I gathered, was her version of plundering. Every corner of the room was a new territory to be claimed, every piece of furniture a potential hiding spot for her loot. The television remote became a merchant vessel, held hostage for a ransom of 3 flakes. It was a high price to pay, but in the world of Captain Marjorie, it was a fair trade for peace. The coffee table, draped in a throw blanket, was reimagined as a fearsome rock formation, treacherous to navigate. Each leg of the table was a towering cliff, each edge a perilous drop. My attempts to explain basic physics, fish cannot in fact breathe out of water, were met with stony silence. Captain Marjorie was undeterred by such trivial matters, or rather, the goldfish equivalent of stony silence, which is mostly just opening and closing one's mouth a lot. It was clear that in her mind, she was the ruler of this vast carpeted sea, and no amount of logic would change that. Life with a pirate goldfish, I quickly learned, was a delicate dance of negotiation. It wasn't just about feeding her, it was about striking deals, making compromises, and sometimes, outright bribery. Want to watch television? Better offer Captain Marjorie a pinch of fish flakes. She had a knack for knowing exactly when I wanted to relax and would demand her tribute at the most inconvenient times. Need to use the phone? Prepare to pay a toll. 1 goldfish cracker per minute. It was as if she had an internal clock, counting down the seconds until her next snack. The worst part? It worked. Every single time. No matter how absurd the demand, I found myself giving in, just to keep the peace. I tried to be strong, to resist her demands. I even attempted to ignore her once, thinking she would forget. But the steely glint in her one good eye, where had she even learned to look so menacing, always broke me. It was like she could see right through my resolve. Plus, the constant R matey pronouncements were starting to get to me. It was relentless, echoing in my mind even when she was silent. You try living with that for a week and see how long you last. The exhaustion was real, and the mental toll was even greater. It was a battle of wits, and I was losing. It has been a month since Marjorie's transformation. The initial shock has worn off, replaced by a sort of bewildered acceptance. The house is littered with miniature pirate flags, again no idea where those came from. My couch cushions are permanently imprinted with the shape of a small, scaly body, yet I find myself strangely charmed. Life was predictable before. Now I have a pirate goldfish. She may hold my television remote hostage, she may demand exorbitant tolls in goldfish crackers, but she's mine, and who knows, maybe, just maybe, she'll let me join her crew someday. Have you ever experienced something truly bizarre, something that defied all logic and explanation? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you too find yourself living with a pirate goldfish, well, you're not alone. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell for more tales of the absurd. After all, in a world where a goldfish can become a pirate, anything is possible.